For over 2,000 years, the land we now call Germany has been the stage for some of the most decisive and transformative battles in world history. From tribal resistance against Rome to clashes that changed the fate of Europe, the German people have fought, endured, and shaped history through the fires of war. Join us as we count down the top 10 most significant battles in German history. Battles that didn't just define nations, but empires, ideologies, and eras. Number 10. The Battle of the Teutoburg Forest, 9 AD. Deep within the dark, misty woods of Germania, an ambush was set. Arminius, a chieftain of the Cherusci tribe and a former ally of Rome, turned against the empire. 3 Roman legions, nearly 20,000 men, were annihilated. This battle halted Rome's expansion into northern Europe and preserved the Germanic tribes' independence. Even centuries later, German nationalists would look to Arminius, whom they called Hermann, as a symbol of unity and resistance. Number 9. The Battle of the Lechfeld, 955 AD. The 10th century saw Germany under threat from the east. The Hungarian Magyars have been raiding German lands for decades, until they met Emperor Otto I. At Lechfeld, Otto led a decisive victory that ended the Magyar threat and cemented his power. This battle not only safeguarded the German kingdom, it helped lay the foundation for the Holy Roman Empire and for Otto's legacy as Otto the Great. Number 8. The Battle of Breitenfeld, 1631. The 30 Years' War had plunged the German lands into chaos. Then came Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden, fighting to defend Protestant territories. At Breitenfeld, Swedish and German Protestant forces crushed the Catholic League. The victory turned the tide of the war and gave hope to the fragmented Protestant states of the Holy Roman Empire. It was a triumph not just of tactics, but of religious and political survival. Number 7. The Battle of Rossbach, 1757. Fast forward to the 18th century. Germany was no longer just the Holy Roman Empire. Prussia had emerged as a rising power, led by one of history's greatest military minds, Frederick the Great. At Rossbach, Frederick's smaller army routed a much larger French and Austrian force. In just 90 minutes, Prussia had made a statement. It was no longer a minor state, but a force to be reckoned with in European politics and warfare. Number 6. The Battle of Leipzig, 1813. Also known as the Battle of the Nations, Leipzig was the largest battle in European history before the 20th century. Over 600,000 troops from across the continent clashed in Saxony. Napoleon's forces were surrounded and defeated by a grand coalition, including Prussia, Austria, Russia, and Sweden. It marked the beginning of Napoleon's downfall and reignited a growing sense of German unity and identity in opposition to foreign rule. Number 5. The Battle of Königgrätz, 1866. Germany's future as a united nation hung in the balance. Would it be led by Austria or Prussia? The answer came at Königgrätz. In a short but bloody war, Prussia's modern military machine, under Chancellor Otto von Bismarck's strategy, defeated Austria. This paved the way for the North German Confederation and, eventually, full unification under Prussian leadership. Number 4. The Battle of Sedan, 1870. With Austria out of the way, Prussia now turned its gaze to France. The Franco-Prussian War ignited in 1870, and at the Battle of Sedan, the French Empire collapsed in one crushing blow. Napoleon III was captured. Paris fell soon after, and in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, the German Empire was proclaimed. Germany was no longer a dream. It was a reality forged in blood and battle. Number 3. The First Battle of the Marne, 1914. In World War I, Germany launched a rapid offensive through Belgium, hoping to knock out France quickly. It nearly succeeded, but at the Marne, French and British forces held the line. The German advance was halted. The war of movement became a war of trenches. And what could have been a short, decisive war became a 4-year nightmare that would leave Germany scarred and revolutionized. Number 2. The Battle of Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943. On the icy banks of the Volga, the tide of World War II turned. Hitler had thrown everything at the Soviet Union, and Stalingrad became a brutal, apocalyptic siege. For months, German and Soviet soldiers fought street by street, house by house. But the Red Army encircled the German Sixth Army and crushed it. Over 300,000 Axis troops were lost. The myth of Nazi invincibility was shattered. Number 1. The Battle of Berlin, 1945. The end had come. Soviet forces surrounded Berlin. Hitler refused to surrender. In the final days of April 1945, as artillery tore the city apart and Soviet troops closed in, the Third Reich collapsed. Adolf Hitler took his own life in a bunker beneath the city. On May 8th, Germany surrendered. The war was over. A nation lay in ruins, and a new chapter, divided by East and West, was about to begin. These battles didn't just shape Germany, they shaped the world. They are lessons in leadership, resistance, tragedy, and transformation. What battle do you think changed history the most? Drop a comment, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe for more history brought to life.